In this video, we will talk about how to evaluate composite functions from graphs. So let's say we have the function f of x shown in this graph on the left, and we have the function g of x shown in this graph on the right. Let's say that we would like to find f of g of 1. Now, when we have something written in this format, we can rewrite this as f of g of 1. So this format is a lot easier to read, but you'll often see a question asked in this format. So just know that you can rewrite it like this. So we're trying to find f of g of 1. The first step is focus on this inner function right here. So g of 1. In other words, we're looking at our g of x graph, and we want to plug in an x value of 1 and see what our y value is. So at an x value of 1, that would be right here. What is the y value? Well, that would be the value right here. So that's a y value of 1, 2, 3, negative 3. So g of 1, this is really equal to a value of negative 3. So here's what we can write. F of negative 3. So now what we're trying to find is what is f of negative 3. So we move over to our f of x graph and we plug in a negative 3 for x. So at an x value of negative 3, 1, 2, 3, what is our y value? That would be the value right here on the graph, which looks like it's a value of positive 1. So f of negative 3 is positive 1. So that is our final answer. F of g of 1 is equal to 1. All right, let's try another example. Let's say we want to find g of f of negative 3. So let's first start by rewriting this as g of f of negative 3. So now f is the inner function. So let's first find what is f of negative 3. So if we look at our f of x graph, at an x value of negative 3, let's find that, 1, 2, 3. What is our y value? That's right here. So y value is 1. So really this inner function is equal to 1. So we can say now we're trying to find g of 1. So if we move over to our g of x graph, at an x value of 1 right here, what's our y value? 1, 2, 3, negative 3. So g of 1 is negative 3. So this is our final answer. G of f of negative 3 turns out to be negative 3. All right, let's try another one. This one says find g of 5. So we could rewrite this one as g of 5. So we're first going to find this inner function. So g of 5. So what would that be? So we'll look at our g of x graph. At an x value of 5, what's our y value? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is our y value? That's right here. Looks like it's about 2, so y is 2. So this inner function is just 2. So now we have g of 2. So we'll notice this example is a little different because we're only looking at one graph this time. So we're going to find what is g of 2. So again, we're looking at our g of x graph. At an x value of 2, 1, 2, our y value, what is that? It looks like about a value of 1. So that would be 1. So that's our final answer. G of 5 is equal to 1.